Today, I just want to share with you a few things that have been on my mind recently and just reflecting on life and the different trials and stress and disappointments that I, as an individual, have been through in my life. And I just want to motivate anybody out there today that life is a game and it's hard. Some days it's easy, some days it's hard, but you have to stay strong. Be motivated. I have been through some rough patches in my life, and today I can reflect and be thankful. And I just want to share with you some of the things that I have been through and what I have done to overcome and be strong today. Over the years, I've always been a private person. I don't really have a lot of friends. I don't really share a lot of information with anybody. So sometimes people will see me growing and succeeding in life and they might think, oh, she has this and how come she has that and how come she has that. But a lot of people don't know what sacrifices I've made and what I have done to reach thus far. I've never done anything illegal, thank God. I've never done anything that I'm ashamed of. But sometimes life is hard and you just have to dig deep in yourself and look for some motivation within yourself and just strive. So over the years, let me go back to when I just came to Canada. So I migrated to Canada with my young child and my husband. And coming here, it was a big, big difference because we moved from Jamaica. We had our home, we had our car, and we were happy, we were comfortable, but we wanted something more. So I decided to move here. When I moved here, I lived with family members for a short time, and then we moved into our own little apartment, and I started doing the preparations to get certified as a pharmacist. And for the first 2 years, it was very difficult because we had limited funds and we had to live and survive on that fund until we were able to work in our desired field. So my husband was working at an agency at that time and we were doing basic minimum wage jobs. Anything to survive, anything legal, and what we were doing that. Um, my child was a baby at that time, so one of us had to stay home. So I stayed home, studied, he worked, and it was rough. It was rough, I tell you. It was a challenging time for us, and I was doing my exams. I was doing my course at University of Toronto, and at that time I had a student loan. I have bills to pay back here, back in Jamaica. So it wasn't all that rosy when we just came here. And I remember at one point when I was doing one of my major exams, I was doing the oral exam, and for some reason, I just could not pass that exam. It was an oral exam, so I had to do like 12 different cases of presentation and solve problems on my feet and solve problems quickly. And I, the first time I failed it, I was so like distraught, and I said, Karen, you need to pass this exam. And I studied some more and I did the exam the second time and I failed it twice. And then when it came to the third time, by the third time I was pregnant with my second baby. And I reflected on everything. I'm like you came here to this country to make things better for you and your family. Now you have another baby coming and you have to do this. So at that date, I was due to have baby in December. November was the exam. I remember standing there with my big stomach, and my colleagues or other fellow students were looking at me, and I remembered another guy was whispering to his friend saying, "Was she pregnant?" And I'm thinking to myself, yep, this is my motivation. This is my moment of truth. And I have to get this exam, whether I'm willing, ready or not, because here comes another mouth to feed. So, so that was my motivation. So sometimes when you're going through a tough time in life, you have to look among yourself, look within yourself for that motivating factor. There's something to hold on to. Like you say, a drowning man clutch at straw. Well, this was my straw. This was my moment to say, this is it. You have 4 tries. This is your third time, and you're gonna get this exam right now because there is no time to fail. There is no you can't afford to fail. Like there is no option in this story right now. So you have to just look around, look within yourself. If you can't find anybody outside of yourself, look within yourself and say, what is my purpose in life? What gets me going? What makes me want to get up the next day and go again and fight another battle? It's not easy. Like, I know I have been there. I have struggled. I have done minimum wage jobs. I have washed floor, cleaned floor. I have been a cashier. I sucked at that job. But you just have to be strong and know what you want and what you need to do to get to what you want, so that when you get there and others look at you, they can admire you and say, you deserve it. It's not going to be like that though. People are still going to say, how come you have that and how come you have that? But you know within yourself, when you have reached at the top of that mountain, and you can look around and say, yes, I remember when I was at the bottom of that mountain. So I hope that this is an inspiration to somebody out there. Don't be depressed, don't be down, don't be frustrated at your situation. As I said, life is up, it's down, it is a game, and you just have to learn to figure out how to play the game. Like it's a game of chess, and you have your pieces, you have your cards. If it's a game of cards, whatever you want it to be, you not need to play whatever hand is given to you. Whatever pieces you have, you play that game the best with the best of your ability, and you will overcome and be strong and can look back on the days and say, do you remember when? Okay? So walk good, have a good day, bless. Thank you. Bye.